Hello everybody and welcome back to Metal Detecting with Sean. Hey everybody, Sean here. This week's episode, we're still out here around the house metal detecting out in the oak pasture and around the oak pecan trees. We had a really good hunt this weekend, and I hope you enjoy these clips we got together for this week's episode. Also in this week's episode, I got my first recorded live dig that I've put on an episode. It ended up being a really great find, and I was really excited to find it. So you guys hang on to the end and you'll get to see that. It's really great. This pasture has been phenomenal out here. I just can imagine the history that's been through here the last 120 years at this old home site. So anyway, we'll get on to the first stop. So I was getting a 62, 63, and it was solid. I thought maybe I had me a silver nickel or something, but it wasn't. This is I think this is a toy spur that a kid would put on their boots when they were playing, and it's looks like it's that die cast metal, the same kind of metal that Hubley Hub gun was made out of. So that might have come with that toy gun, and looked like he lost the spur off his boot. But anyway, that's a neat little relic. I'm sure that's from the 50s. One of the little spurs is broke off of it, but other than that, it's not in bad shape. But anyway, I wanted to show that. I like finding the little toy relics out here. But we'll get on to the next. So I was getting a 75 to 80. It was all scratchy, but it was all high numbers, so I dug it, and I got some kind of tag here. It's got a 79 on it. I don't know. That might be a cattle tag, I guess. But anyway, I thought since it had some fancy on it, or some numbers on it, I would show it. It was only about no more than 6 inches down. So I'm going to go with the cattle tag. Some of it's broke off, and it may not be too awful low, but probably 40s or 50s, like most of everything else out here. For the most part, it's mid-century. But anyway, we'll get on to the next. Hey guys, I just got a nice little signal. I was getting a scratchy 70, 71, and it was pretty much hanging around there, but it was scratchy. But I went ahead and dug it. It was about 6 inches down, and I've already cleaned it up a little bit. It was full of dirt and everything. This here looks like it was a lighter, and it has a lot of fancy on it. You can see it. Really nice. I bet it was a nice little lighter back in the day. But anyway, I didn't see any writing on it. It looked like one part of it might have been like a insignia letter. It looked like maybe it was an S or an L. But as far as any markings, I didn't see any. And it looked like it might have had a gold wash on it. Seeing a little gold in it. Gold color. So I'll try to look this up and try to get some information on it. See if I can find any markings on it. But my first look, I didn't see anything. But this is really nice. So I really love digging under these pecan trees. But anyway, we'll get on to the next stop. There's old Shadow. She's sitting here wondering what the heck I'm doing, I think. So, I was getting a 50-51. It's about 5-6 inches down, and I don't know what it is about Shadow. She likes chewing on the con branches. She'll chew one all the way up. But anyway, I got a 50-51. I dug it up, and it's a button. And I found a couple of these before, and it says roundhouse, and I think this was if I remember when I was researching these guys, these were overall buttons, roundhouse. Pretty neat little. The back's all rusted away, but I guess the back of it is like cast iron or something. But the front must be copper or brass, because this is still pretty good shape. You can see it in between the words. There's a little house. I'll get it cleaned up a little bit more, but anyway, nice little find. But when I was digging in the hole, I have a hard time finding these buttons sometimes. I had to keep digging and using my pinpointer, but I finally found it. But before I found my target, I found a marble. But it was broke, but I still thought it was neat enough to show. I found 3 or 4 marbles out here, but that's a nice little marble other than it got chipped. But anyway, we'll get on to the next stop. Okay, real quick guys, about 10 inches down, my first walk, my first lane on this field where I mowed, and I've already got a nice little relic. It's a shotgun shell, and you guys know I've got a lot of these already, but it's pretty nice. This soil out here is real sandy, so most everything hopefully that comes out of here will be in pretty good shape. So this is a UMC, and this is before Remington and UMC merged, so this one's pre-1912. This might be late 1800s, early 1900s for sure, but that's a good find. So anyway, we'll get on to the next. So I was getting a 53. Thought I might have had another shotgun head stamp, but got it dug up. I sprayed it down, and this is a piece of an old pocket knife, and there ain't much left of it, just the metal part. So I don't know if it had a wood or bone on it, but it's all gone but the metal, and this is looks like it's probably brass, but I would say that's really old. So I'm still out here in this field, this square area that I mowed with the lawnmower today, and I found some iron pieces. They look like parts from old cars, like from the steering assemblies and stuff like that, just cast iron parts, but they were down really deep. So everything out here, the signals, everything is deep. I have found some scrap, some like aluminum pieces from like a window shield or something, but anyway, just wanted to show that. It's really neat. So we'll get on to the next. So I'm getting a signal out here in the pasture. It was pretty good. I think it's kind of deep, but it was getting a 77, 80, 83. So I decided to set up my tripod and stuff again and try to do a live dig, since this is one of the better signals I've gotten out here tonight. My cousin keeps saying I need to try to do live digs, but I just want her to know this is like my 4th time I think I've set up. You have to get the tripod and get your light and get the microphone. It just takes a lot of time, and so far I haven't gotten anything worth showing, so maybe this will work out. But I was getting, like I said, and it's just barely picking up, but it's down there. So I'm gonna try to dig it up. Okay. it's getting cold out here. I don't even think it's midnight yet, and the frost is already getting on the ground. Excuse my backside. Oh, there it goes. Man, we get a good pop out here. All right. Like it when we get a good plug like that. I think I just seen something. I think I just seen some silver. Oh, yes, sir. Solid 82, 83. What is that? What, a piece of pottery or something? Oh, let me get my gloves. Where did it go? Well, I seen silver. I thought I did anyway. Well, it was giving me a good signal too. Oh. Okay, I got it. I hadn't seen it other than I seen some silver. Look at that. It is the silver. Looks like a dime. It says 1 dime on the back. And it's a barber. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a barber dime. I have never dug one. It says 1913. Alrighty then. Finally had a good live dig. Anyway, we'll get on and see what. I think the mint mark is at the bottom, and I don't see nothing. So I guess this is a Philadelphia 1913 barber dime. How about that, guys? Anyway, we'll get on. I'm really excited to find that, especially on a live dig. I guess Shannon's happy now. But anyway, we'll get on to the next stop. And I hope this thing's recording good. Anyway, I'm going to turn it off. Hey guys, I got my gear all put up and situated, but I wanted to show y'all a good picture of that barber I just found. So it's a 1913, and it's really nice. I just can't believe I found this out there in that pasture. But you see on the back it says 1 dime, and it was in that sand. This is in pretty good shape. Wasn't too bad at all. I guess when the coins settle and stuff in that sand, they just stay clean. I mean, it was hardly any dirt on it at all when I cleaned it up. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up. It is cold out here, so I'm going to wrap up this episode. And if you guys enjoy watching my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button down in your right hand bottom corner of your screen and like and share, and we're going to get on to the next. You can tell I'm cold, but the screen's shaking. But anyway, I enjoy you guys sharing your time with me, and we'll see you on the next stop.